Hi everyone, welcome to the bind off tutorial. I hope that you've been following along through my beginner series. So the knitted cast on, the knit stitch, and now the knitted bind off. So like I mentioned in my cast on video, my bind off matches. So if you did that cast on, this form of binding off works quite well with it. Just like the cast on. If you did something else, there are plenty of other options. This one is also flexible. So if you were doing knitting a hat top down or any sort of hole that you might need to fit something through with some flexibility, this is a good one to choose. So again, knitted bind off. So it is related to the knit stitch. What you do this time is all of your live stitches are in your left hand, empty needle in right, and you're gonna do just like a knit stitch, but rather you're gonna put two loops together at once. Okay, so it's just like knitting. You're going through the front loop, but for two stitches at one time. You're gonna swing that yarn from the ball around the right needle, go through both stitches, and drop two off for one. Okay, now this is where it gets funky. You don't leave it on the right needle, you bring it back to the left. Okay, and again, have a little bit of tension there and try to keep it consistent throughout this bind off. Okay, so that was it. We're gonna do it again. Through the front loop of these two stitches, take the live yarn, wrap it around your right needle, and slowly pull through both of those stitches. Drop them both off. Now your live stitch is on your right needle and move that back over to the left. And that is it, my friends. There's the bind off. I just want to get a ways in here so you can see just, I like this cast on and bind off, particularly with bulky yarn, because you can see the pattern of it a little bit more than you could with a finer weight. That's actually when I started doing this bind off and cast on. Now I'm getting to the end and I realize I may not have scissors around me. Okay, so you're at the last loop. What a well-prepared person would have scissors to cut this. I'll just rip it, which actually happens a lot. And you have that last loop there. Take the end, simply just go through so that's secure and pull. And there you have it. You have knit your first swatch or your first piece. Congratulations, you're a knitter.